pretty people. All the pretty people say hi, Jerusha. Let me know you're in the building. Hello, gorgeous. Good to see your beautiful faces. Hello, pretty people. Yes, I know I got on a hat today. Listen, had to take my son to a dental appointment, take him to school. So that's why I'm late. But it's Friday. It's Friday. I still got to work out. If you follow me, then you already know that I actually, hold on, let me make sure. I actually am trying to be healthy as possible. And I'm trying to get rid of the fupa. So being in perimenopause, menopause, all the things, I cannot get rid of the fupa. I've never had one my entire life. And the last year, it's just can't go. It's just stuck right here. And I can tell. And so, and I don't like it. And I don't like it. So I'm doing something about it. So when you give me your daily heart means on TT, when you give me your daily heart means, guess what? You help me out. I have to do 25 crunches for every daily heart meet. So I definitely need that to happen. I need them daily heart meets. And that's my inspiration to get it done. So yes, and first of what we're going to do, as always, I am going to do my 10-minute workout. And then I'm going to talk about objection handling, the best ways to overcome objections, because most of you are leaving money on the table because you don't know what to say. And I'm going to help you with that today. Okay. So yes, so if you're excited about it, say yes, Teresa. Please share the broadcast. It's going down for real. It's Friday. Your girl is excited that it's Friday. Woo! I got to hype myself up because trust me, I just wanted to get back into bed. I really wanted to just get back into bed, but it wasn't the best thing to do. So I decided, okay, let's go live. Let's get your workout on. This will get me pumped up to start working out. And so I just want to make sure. Yes. Hello, gorgeous. Thank you so much for the love. I need to share this. Yes. Thank you so much for the love. If you have a business, put the word business in the chat. If you have a business, put business. Let me know that you have a business. We celebrate our business owners. And so we want to make sure, yes, you get recognized. That's what Pretty People do. Pretty People Incorporated is my business. It's my business where I share actionable business skills, tools, hacks, strategies, marketing, branding. I teach you how to market and sell using this tool called social media. And so I'm trying to hype myself up. So I am going to do a workout, 10 minutes, Doug and Fresh, you're on. This is how I get my own self hype. I got to cheer myself up. Baby, nobody's coming to cheer for you. Nobody's coming to save you. So I got to save myself. Oh, hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. Ebook business in the building. Woo, she got an ebook business. You better say it. Okay, so this is what I'm finding out. I am using TT, TikTok, and I'm streaming through StreamYard. So it looks different. So I'm going to have to, I'm noticing I can't see your comments from TT on the StreamYard. So I'm having to do it on my phone. Hold on one second. And so, yes, the Reset Society in the building. Hey, gorgeous. How you doing? How you doing, gorgeous? So I'm going to put my phone next to my computer so I can see people's names, because then that makes it a little bit more fun, right? So, yes, we got Reset in the building. How you doing, gorgeous? So I'm going to do a 10-minute workout. I start my day like this. So 10 minutes, get myself pumped up and excited. Then I'm going to share how you handle objections, because it seems to be one of your difficulties that when people say, I need to think about it, you don't know what to say to get the sale. Or when people say, I don't have the money, you don't know what to say to get the sale. Or when people say, I don't know how to sell, you don't know what to say to get the sale. And so I'm going to help you with that today, give you some good strategies, the best ways to handle it. But the first thing is we got to take care of business, which is my body. We got to take care of business. It's my body first, okay? So if you can stick around, double tap the screen on TT and help me out. Every daily heart meet, get your daily heart meet, every daily heart meet. Your girl got to do 25 crunches. Okay, total of 300 by the end of the night. So that's why I need your help. All right, so let's get this 10-minute workout on. I watch it on YT, and that's what we do. Okay? Let's go, pretty people. Jumping jacks, do it with me. Ooh, my arm. The weather's crazy. Hype me up. Double tap the screen. 10 minutes. Give me 10 minutes. And I'll get the class started. I'm in Live Fest. So make sure you grab the Live Fest gifts. Go to my gift gallery. Get all the Live Fest gifts today. I guess I need to put that as my goal. All Live Fest, baby. Woo! Double tap that screen. Yes, Jerusha. I'm tired already. Hype me up. Woo! Oh, God. Hype me up. Live Fest. Run in place. Woo! Okay. Oh. This is in my cart. I gotta buy another one. This one is, I had it for a while. Like 2 to 3 years. We're getting rid of the fupa. Let's go, pretty people. Wind it up. Let's wind it up. I'm holding my stomach in. Wind it up, people. Hype me up. Live Fest. Give me some Live Fest gifts. Okay. Woo. He goes real fast. Oh, I can't get out. For every daily heartbeat, I do 25 crunches like this. Let's go, pretty people. Ah! Kicks. Front kicks. Kick. Woo! It's Friday. Kick. Kick. Kick, Jerusha. Kick. Ah! Let's go. Other side. Double tap that screen. Say you can do it, Jerusha. 10 minutes. Woo! 3 more minutes. Ah! All right, we got to ski backwards. Let's go. Let's go, pretty people. Hype me up. Hype me up. Ah! Skate meals. 2 more minutes. Ah! Ah! My legs hurt. Okay. Last one. Jumper jacks. Let's go. Thank you. Live Fest effects. Give me the Live Fest gifts. I'm in Live Fest. Thank you, Bola. Let's go. That was good stuff. Oh my gosh. It's Friday. Woo. Okay. Y'all, Live Fest is on and popping. Okay. Woo. Grab my Live Fest gifts. Okay, I need to set a goal. Hold on. I got to set this goal. Thank you for my bubble gums. I meant to change it. Woo-wee! That's a workout. All right, let's do votes. Let's do confirm, select votes. Confirm. Okay. Let's pin the votes. Let's vote. Let's vote. Let's vote. Let's vote. Let's go, pretty people. All right. So get your class done. Thank you so much for watching my 10-minute workout. You can join me every day. Yes, you want to do at least 10 to 15,000 steps or a 10-minute fat cardio workout, at least 1 liter of water or more. And of course, I take a pack of goodness that gives me this type of energy, stamina, mental focus, clarity. So hit your girl up. We can do it together. Thank you so much. My first goal on TT is 5,000 hearts. Yes, thank you so much. Vote for me on that Live Fest on TT. Thank you so much. Let's get this party started. I am streaming through StreamYard. So just so you know, TT, I'm streaming through StreamYard so I can share my screen. We have a great class about how to overcome objections, objection handling, what to say, and I get to share my screen. And so I'm super excited because you are struggling in this area and you can learn a skill. And I'm happy to share with you how you can learn this skill. I'm super excited for the pretty people. So if you're part of my pretty community, do me a favor, hashtag pretty people, hashtag pretty people. If you are a part of my pretty community, I love you already. So yes, I appreciate you. I appreciate the love. It's going down for real. Thank you so much for the love. Lachey in the building. Nicole in the building. Dominique in the building. Yes. Hey, Shay in the building. How you doing, gorgeous? Good to see you. Yes. We're going to teach a great class today. Make sure you vote for me. We're in the Live Fest and give me the Live Fest gifts in the gift gallery. Thank you for my roses. There's a 1 cent gallery, 1 cent or 1 coin gift for the Live Fest. So yes, we want to make sure we're in the number. It's about 2,000 people they're going to pick. So you just never know. Let's have fun. It's Friday. Let's just see what it do. Let's see what it do. All right. So let's go over some things that you need to know to handle business, because I want you to be super successful. We're going to have some fun this Friday. So let me know if you have questions. Please let me know if you have questions. This is an interactive live today, so I can get through it. I already had an early morning. Thank you so much for the Live Fest gift. Woo! Yes, if you're going to give me a gift, make sure it's the Live Fest gift or the vote. Let's just have some fun with this thing. Thank you so much. Yes. So all right. So I got to teach this class because I promised you a great class, and I try to be a woman of my word. Okay. I try to be a woman of my word. So that's what we're going to do. And I love that for us. I love that for us. Oh, maybe I can see it here. Oh, I can. Okay. Yes. So if you don't like the way that I do it on YT, baby, you don't have to be here. Okay. So this is for me, not for you. Okay. Okay. This is a positive page. And so I like to teach if you like to learn. So if you don't like to learn, you might not be my people. You might not be my people, and I'm okay with that. So yes, I only attract the best of the best. I only attract the best of the best. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. So yes, so let's get this party started. So first of all, thank you so much for joining me. If you don't know, I'm Jerusha. I am a business coach and speaker in real life, not just on social media. I've been doing this for years. And when I say years, I actually mean years. I've developed a huge organization in my first company and then developed leaders. Another company, I was in a direct sales business. I was a part of the top 1%. Earned the trips, the diamonds, the cars. So I know a thing or two. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I know exactly what to do. I know how to overcome objections. I know how to handle the peoples. And so, yes, I want you to be able to handle the people too. And so, yes, I'm going to plug my phone up at the same time. And the only way I can see my TT people's comments, I have to look at my phone. It's not showing up on the StreamYard. I don't know if that's a part of it, but I have to look at it on my phone. So we're here. So I needed to plug it up. Okay, we're good. So listen, take notes. You're the type of people I need to take notes. Put it in the comments. This is how you interact with me. You comment. That's going to help your girl out a lot. Okay. Do me a favor. Tag your business bestie right now. I don't want to be the best kept secret. And so if you don't know, I worked in corporate America, radio and television. Take notes. Yes. Radio and television. My degrees are in communications and public relations. Love the industry. Hated the hours. Started on a part-time basis. My son was a toddler. Then I decided, man, I want to work from home full time. And so I was able to replace my earnings, laid off that corporate job, and started building my business offline. I did so well in that company. I earned all the things. And then, of course, the pandemic happened, which pushed me to go online, which was the greatest decision that I could have made in my career, because I can see more people. I can teach more people. I can inspire more people. I can get on more stages. And so this actually has been a blessing. And so I'm here to help you. Every day I work out, I share all these actionable business skills. You could take notes. You can make sure that you follow. We're going to get 25 unique followers doing this live on TT. If you're on TT, double tap the screen. Our first goal is 5,000 hearts. If you're on a different platform, just make sure you comment, say, hi, Jerusha, hi, Jerusha, hi, Jerusha. So I know that you are present. So yes, I'm super excited because a lot of you have been asking me. I'm afraid when people say I don't have the money. I'm afraid of saying something when they say they need to think about it. I'm afraid when they say I'm not good at sales. I'm not good at digital marketing. I'm afraid and I don't know what to say. Well, I'm going to help you with that. Okay, first of all, I have an entire bundle for you. So if you know you just need the bundle you're passing through, you just need to know word for word, put the word bundle in the chat. I'm happy to send a bundle to you. You'll have the top 10 ways to overcome or handle objections. Just put bundle, message me bundle, use my phone number, text me bundle, however you want to do it. But I don't want you to leave this live on Friday without that bundle, because this is going to help accelerate your business. This is going to help you close more deals when you know how to handle objections. And so don't leave the live without the bundle. You got me? All right, great. All right, so I'm going to share my screen so we can get down and dirty, baby. We can get down and dirty, baby. All right, so a couple of things that we're going to go over. Yes, thank you so much. See, your girl got notes. Okay, I got notes on the screen today. Let me just say this. You don't build a business, you build the people, and the people build a business. You got to write that down. So a couple of things we got to go over. When you're building anything, you got to birth that thing. So we got to fall, we got to rise, we got to make mistakes, we got to go live, we got to learn. We're human, not perfect. So I'm just looking for progress. Every day I'm trying to beat the girl from yesterday. Every single day I'm up against myself. My full potential takes off running in front of me every single morning, and I'm always trying to catch up to myself. Okay, so I'm just trying to be better than Jerusha. That's it. I don't have any competition. You don't have any competition. We're actually just fighting ourselves. There's not a lot of people who are going to do the work. So you don't have competition with people that are in your industry or who sell what you sell. They're not going to really do the work. You're the chosen one. It was meant for you. So you're going to have to put in the sweat equity. So if you know anything about me or whatever, I have 2 boys, hashtag mama boys. Okay. And so I try to lead by example as parents, as we all do. So did you guys see the altercation on TT with the children in Chicago jumping on the mom that's pregnant with her 2 children, bullying the little boy? I don't think I can say that word. Okay, sorry. Attacking that little boy in Chicago. And from my understanding, I have not done the research. Those children are now being charged. Okay. And let me just say, you as a parent, you definitely have to do your best. Obviously, children do make their choices at a certain age. We all make choices. And so what, you haven't seen that? Just go to TT, put in the search, children fighting a mother in Chicago. Make sure you put Chicago kids fighting a pregnant mother with her 2 kids walking home from school. It's devastating to me that you could have that much anger for somebody you don't even know. And you knew the little boy, but you didn't know the mother. And being that she is pregnant and she has sickle cell, oh my goodness, it's horrible. The video is so bad, they had to censor it. And so if you have children, all I can say is we can do our best. Try to be the best parent you can. The reason why I started my first business was because of my children. I only had one son at the time. Because of my children. I wanted to be a present parent and earn a 6-figure income on my own time. I didn't want to sacrifice one for the other. We can do both. You can be the CEO of your own company and you can be a great mom. I live a and life, not a or life. I didn't want to climb the corporate ladder and say, oh, but I'm successful in corporate America, but I'm a bad parent. So I didn't want to choose. And so now with social media and with learning these different skills, you can build a successful business online so you can control your income, you can control the outcome, you can control how much time you put into it, you can control all these things, your time, which was important to me, time freedom. Okay. And so time freedom is important. And so I think what happens is for me, I chose to be present because I didn't want to miss all the moments. Okay. I didn't want to miss those moments, those teachable moments, those funny moments. I wanted to be the person when they came home, they told me the stories. I wanted to be the person that say, hey, guess what happened today, mom? And not somebody else on the internet, talking to people on the internet. We don't know who they are. So if you have an opportunity, go check it out. If you have a weak stomach, don't check it out. Okay. It's not a good scene at all. So that's why I'm so passionate about teaching these skills that you need to be versatile. You need to make sure you understand how to build a business, sales and marketing using social media, and you can work your corporate job. You have an and life, not an or life. You deserve it. And so I'm going to give you some ways to overcome objections to make it better in speaking to someone. Some objections get more when you're talking about purchasing at a certain amount. But if you're building an organization, you're building a team, you're building people, it's a little different in my opinion, because that person is already wanting something more. When you are selling something, you have to tell them the benefits. And if they need those benefits, they will purchase your product or your service. Make sense? So let's start with overcoming objections if you're on the phone or if you are, because some of you still talk on the phone. You know that thing? Where's my other phone? Yeah. Hold on. Let me get my phone. This right here, it's a smartphone today, but guess what? It can go, it can do other things other than text. It can do other things other than email. Guess what this thing can do? Call. I can actually call, it rings. Somebody picks up on the other end and we're talking. I know you guys are not used to that. You're used to just texting 80% of the time, but we used to actually get on the phone and call. The cool thing about being on social media, guess what you can do? You can press the voice clip and you can still talk so they can hear your voice. There's nothing like the voice. No one can convince me otherwise. Baby, I close deals because of my voice. It's nothing about talking to people, being human, laughing, hear the intonations, the tonality. Voice, not text. You can't really hear a text, right? So I encourage you, one of the things you need to do to really overcome objections is use your voice. Use your voice. You can still, if you're afraid of your voice, right? Guess what? Just press it and you do it anyway. You know that sexy voice you try to use when you're talking to the significant other, try that. You know how you pretend? Okay, pretend again when it comes to your business. I need you to have that same energy, Now, if you are booking someone for your Zoom, you're booking someone to hear your presentation, you're booking someone, and you need to make sure they show up before she has an excuse of not coming. Okay. You want to make sure you set the tone. I set the tone by telling each person I don't make tentative appointments. I let them know up front, I don't make tentative appointments. My calendar gets packed pretty quickly, and I want to make sure you are a priority. We're scheduled for Tuesday at 7 p.m. Is that correct? It's okay to ask people, is that correct? You better write that down. It's okay to do that. Now, you always want to thank the person ahead of time. So if I schedule a Zoom with you, I'm going to say, I don't make tentative appointments only because my schedule gets so packed, but thank you for showing up at 7 p.m. See, I'm thanking you in advance before you even did anything. That's a sales strategy. You better write that down. I'm thanking you in advance for attending our Zoom meeting. I'm thanking you in advance for keeping your appointment. I'm thanking you in advance. Did you write that down? Yes or yes? All the people who got it, got it. Yes, say, I got it, Jerusha. All right, so let me see. Let me slide this up for you. All right, right there. Okay. Woo! You're going to prevent the no-shows. That's how you prevent the no-shows. You say, thank you so much for agreeing to be my model. Thank you so much for agreeing to show up on my Zoom. Thank you so much for agreeing to get on the phone with me. I can't wait to put you or put your before and after in my portfolio. If you have a health and wellness, you're thanking me in advance. If you have a health and wellness product or whatever, thank you so much. You want to go ahead and tell them, I can't wait to get your before and after to put in my portfolio before she started that supplement or she's detoxed or whatever it is. She feels important. That way she shows up for your meeting. She feels, pretty, like, man, you want to use me. I'm that person that you're waiting on. Everybody wants to feel important. Now she's holding her appointment. You got it? Okay, yes, let's go to the next one. Now, if you sell a product, is this making sense? Yes or yes? Let me know if this is making sense. Say yes, Terusha. Okay. Thank you. Okay, she says it's making sense. So thank you so much for agreeing to come and be my presentation, help me with my presentation. Whatever it is, you thank in advance. Every single thing. If you're meeting somebody at a coffee house, thank you so much for meeting me at the coffee house at 2:00. I'll be expecting you. I'll get there about 1:55. You want to thank them in advance. Yes, you got it. So you basically told her she has to be there without telling her she has to be there. Basically, you told her, I don't make tentative appointments. I need to replace you. So she sees you are a professional. Let her know how important it is to hold that appointment. This makes her feel good, baby. This makes her feel important. And then you're holding her accountable. Most of you invite people and you don't hold them accountable. They don't show up to hear your presentation and you're like, oh my gosh, well, you invited, you didn't confirm. Now, if you have a product and you want to sell it 2 sets, you're in health and wellness, you have a detox, and then you have some type of supplement or whatever. And say she can't afford the detox, but she can afford the supplement. This is how you're going to overcome that objection before she has an excuse for not purchasing everything. If she's purchasing from you and money is an issue because she's like trying to figure out what's going to be best. You can tell when people are like, well, how much does this cost? Well, how much does this cost? Well, how much does this cost? It's your job to say, you know what? It is a set. You can purchase it separately, but you may not get the same results you're looking for. You got to tell her, if I need to do like a 10% discount for you to get the set, I will feel better rather than doing you a disservice. This is how you're upselling and overcoming that objection of, I don't have money for the whole set. I only have money for one piece. You're going to tell her up front, stop beating around the bush. My dad passed October the 11th of 2024 last year. It's been a year now. He said, stop beating around the bush. Say what you're going to say. Hold your posture. You are the CEO. You just tell her you can sell the supplement without the detox, but you don't want to because she may not get the same results. And you want her to get the best results because you want to use her pictures as before and afters. You want to use her as one of your models for your portfolio. So you got to tell her that. Even if you have to do like, I'll give you a 10% discount, but I'd rather you get the set. Make sense? Tell her you don't feel good about selling one piece. You guys, use your voice. And use that one. Every single sale, you want to use it. So you ready to do this? Yes. Okay, good. Say yes, Teresa. Here's the deal. Most people won't tell you this because I love you. I'm going to tell you this. Okay? Some will, some won't. So what? Ask. Some will, some won't. Some watch. So what? Ask. Write that down. Some will do it. Some won't. Some will watch. So what? Ask. You have to ask for the sale. You have to tell her, I don't want to do you a disservice. I prefer you buy the set. You have to tell her you want her to get the best benefits. Now, some will do it. Some won't. Some watch. So what? You need to ask. You better write that down. Say, Jerusha said, I better write it down. Write it down. Make it plain. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Write it down. Make it plain. No excuses. No excuses. We are in a no excuse zone. I'm going to put it up here for you. A lot of people don't understand this, and I'm very good at this. My time is valuable. So I already know you have to talk to a lot of people. So if you talk to a lot of people, you'll make a lot of money. If you talk to some people, you'll make some money. If you talk to a little bit of people, you're going to make a little bit of money. But if you talk to no people, you make what? No money. So for those of you saying, I'm not making money, how many people are you talking to? If you're not making any, I can tell you why. You're probably not talking to a lot of people or no one. I know the secret to you being more successful. The only limit is your mouth and your head. Those are the only limits. So as you are building your business, I've learned to ask. You want to actively be seeking knowledge. Ask. Are you open to making more money? Are you open to learning digital products and selling online? Are you open to going live? Are you open? You got to start asking. Are you open to purchasing the set instead of one product? Are you open to learning more about our other showcase products? You got to ask. If you've already sent your product video and you already share the benefits of your product, and the person says, well, I just don't have the money, I need the product. Then this is the thing, you're in control. Here's how you handle it. Here's how you overcome that objection. She didn't have the money. I learned this in a sales class years ago. Even though you could be face-to-face or on the phone, doesn't matter, it works. Always shake your head in a yes motion. Okay? Always expectations, intentions, belief. You're going to say you're getting a sale. Whenever I'm talking, you'll notice I'm always moving. Yes, you're going to get the 3-day ride. Tap in. Go ahead and put ride in the chat. Listen, energy is transferable. Energy is transferable. So that's what I want you to do. You're going to shake your head in a yes motion. Okay? And you always go, here's how you overcome. I know how you feel. Can I ask you a question? If someone says, I want to make more money, I want to do what you do, I want to earn a six-figure income, showing up on social media. And I say, get in a 3-day ride. I can certainly show you how to do that. I can certainly give you results using my strategies and systems inside the 3-day ride. And you say, I don't have the money. And you say, oh, it's too much. It's out of my budget. Okay. I'm going to shake my head and say, I know how you feel. Can I ask you a question? Are you happy in your everyday life doing what you're doing right now? I'm just going to ask you a question. I'm going to tell you there's a payment option, and I'm going to ask, are you happy in what you're doing in your everyday life right now? Question mark. Now, I already know you're going to say no. I already know you're going to say you're not happy, you're sad. I already know that because most people don't enjoy what they're doing. That's why they're looking for other things to do. So I'm asking a specific question. Are you happy in your everyday life doing what you're doing? This is how you handle the objection of I don't have the money, but I want an opportunity. She says, no, I'm not happy. Okay. She said, that's good. She says, no, I'm not. I'm going to ask you a question. I have a plan that could help you with that. Are you open to learning a skill? I have a plan that could help you with that. Are you open to learning a skill? I can also ask you, you told me, thank you so much. We hit 5,000. Whoop, whoop. We got 5,000 on TT. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love. Make sure you do the Live Fest. We're going to make sure all of the gifts are the Live Fest gifts on TT. All right, so let me change this. Let me add another goal. We're in the Live Fest, and it's so important that I try to reach all the goals from the Live Fest. So if you're going to give a gift, I appreciate you. If you're learning something, do a Live Fest gift down in the chat. Okay, let's get it on, people. Let's get it on. Let's see what we made of. I like to challenge myself. So if you are that type of person, you're my people. You're my people. All right, let's challenge ourselves. Let's see if we can get these Live Fest gifts in the row. If you tell me, hey, Jerusha, I want to get in your three-day ride. Welcome your live. Say aloha. Okay, that's AI talking. I want to get in your 3-day ride. I want to make money online. I want to earn a 6-figure income. And I say, okay, this is what I offer inside the 3-day ride. I guarantee the 3-day ride. I'm going to teach you how to find unlimited leads using social media. I use the FIT method, FIT. That's the 3 top platforms, okay? I use the FB, the IG, and the TT. I teach all of those and how to attract your ideal client using videos. Okay, so I teach you attraction marketing. I teach you how to put up engagement content. I teach you curiosity marketing. I teach you and give you an entire workbook, 50 call to actions, every script that I've ever used over 18 years. I know what I know. I'm giving you all of this inside the 3-day ride to guarantee results. If you don't get results, I'll give you your money back. And by the grace of God, not by me, thank you, Jesus, no one has said I need my money back. I over deliver on purpose in the 3-day ride. Okay. And I'll show you the ride. So now she says she's not happy with everything that she's doing in her life. I get to ask another question. This is how you handle the objection. Do you have a plan to change it? If you're not currently happy in everything that you're doing right now, and it's not giving you the results that you deserve, do you have a plan to change it? Question mark. All you're going to do is wait for it. Wait for it. The answer is no. You see how that works out? She doesn't have a plan. She just knows she wants to do it. She knows she feels like she doesn't have the money, but she's going to figure it out if it's valuable to her. If you don't take the 3-day ride, maybe you don't see the value. So it's not me. I don't take it personally. Maybe you haven't figured out your funds yet, right? So I'm going to make sure I give you the benefits to show you we can go faster together. So I get to say, I think I can help you when you get educated and when you get started. I think I can help you solve that problem. We're in the business of solving problems. Now, here's another way to overcome the money issue. Write this down. How to handle that objection. Ask a person, if you have a service like mine or an opportunity and the person has to invest in themselves, which is the best investment in the world, you can say, what income would make a difference in your household? And wait for it. You better be writing this down. What income would make a difference in your household right now? Bola, what income would make a difference in your household right now? You said you want to make $2,000 a week, right? And we discovered that you had to sell, was it 300 products a week or something, or 400 for you to make 2,000 a week. So tell me, what income would make a difference in your household? 2,000 a week would make a difference. Okay. I can show you how to make $2,000 a week, but you have to be willing to do the work. I can help you do that. If you get inside the 3-day ride, we work together from now until the end of the year. I can show you how to scale, but you got to be committed. I only want to work with people who are committed, not interested. People who are interested do it when it's convenient. People who are committed do it when it's an inconvenience. When you're committed, you do it scared. When you're committed, you do it unsure. When you're committed, you do it when it's hot, when it's cold, when you're cramping, you do it. I want those people. 2,000 a week, okay? So 2,000 a week will make a difference in her household. If I could show you how to make $2,000 a week, would you be willing to learn? Yes. I've not had anybody say, no, I ain't willing to learn now. You don't ask too much of me. You want me to learn? Okay, I've not had anybody do that. I'm being funny, but I've not had anybody in the history of me working with people say, learning. Ooh, I don't know. You got me there. I've not had anybody do that. Most people say, yes, I can learn. Now, what holds most people back is they're just scared that they're not going to be successful because they don't believe in themselves. Doesn't have anything to do with you most of the time. They are afraid of themselves. A lot of people are afraid of being successful, actually. A lot of people are afraid of being a multimillionaire. A lot of people are afraid to be super successful. They hold themselves back. A lot of people do that. You don't even realize this is called self-sabotage. We all have some of it in us. I have it in me. In certain areas, I self-sabotage. Okay? So we have to work on it. I'm always willing to learn. If she's scared to invest, you could say, I know how you feel. Can I ask you a question? I'm big on these questions, as you can see. You're going to get all of this inside the workbook, inside the 3-day rides. Okay? So yes, you're going to get all of this. No worries. I got you. Hand delivered. It's yours forever. You can ask any salesperson, any industry. There are basically only 10 objections you need to handle. That's it. Okay. And I give you those in audio as well as in a PDF, as well as, I know, right? As well as the follow-up ebook. It's a bundle. Baby, it's a steal. Okay. It's a bundle. Now, you could say, I know how you feel. Can I ask you a question? Like, you want to make $2,000 a week. Could I ask you a question? What are you willing to give up to make $2,000 a week? It's real simple, y'all. What are you willing to give up to make $2,000 a week? If I can show you a proven strategy, a proven system, go look at the testimonials. I've helped thousands over the years. What are you willing to give up to make this happen? Because you are going to give up something. I'm not going to be the business coach to tell you that you're not going to give up something. You will give up something. The person who starts this race will not be the same person who finishes it. You will give all of you. Or entrepreneurship may not be a fit. It's not a fit for everybody. Some people are meant to support. Your role is to support and still earn a 6-figure income. Everybody's not meant to be in front. We got to have somebody running the show, right? Those are the most important people. I'm not the most important person. The person who's helping me is the most important person. So maybe that's your role. So you have to ask yourself, am I the supportive person? Am I the person that knows how to create the systems? Am I the person that knows how to create the flyers and the websites? Am I that person? So, because this takes effort, right? Time, commitment. And that's what most people don't have, is the commitment and the determination to be better. So I would ask you, okay, could you use more money? Obviously, the answer is yes. Now, I know you've heard people say scared money doesn't make money. You're smart. Invest in yourself. I'm going to tell you to invest in yourself. Everybody's in it for themselves. Everybody's on social media for attention for themselves, to grow for themselves. Even though I'm helping you, this is also for my personal growth. When I'm in front of stages, when I'm asked to speak at a women's conference, this is practice for me. So we're all in it for ourselves. Everybody's listening to the same radio station, WIIFM. Write that down. WIIFM radio station. I used to work in radio. I was an on-air radio personality. I did my first news segment at 19 years old. And trust me, I have a little ADHD and a little dyslexic sometimes. When I tell you I stumble over every word that I was reading for that news in the radio when I first started. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I never received that. What is it? Thank you so much. Fest cheers. Whoa, I got the fest cheers. Thank you so much for the fest cheers. When I tell you I stumbled over every word, baby, I promise you, I get so nervous in an environment like that. I'm going to put this up for you. I get so nervous in an environment like that. Write that down. People listen to WIIFM. You see, I put it on the screen at the bottom. You see it? Everybody's listening to the same radio station. What's in it for me? Everybody wants to know what's in it for me, Jerusha. What's it? Do me a favor, share the broadcast. I don't want to be the best kept secret. I love that I can share my screen. Are you loving that I can share my screen? Yes or yes? Because I got it where I got a stream key from TT where I can stream and I can show my screen. So let me know if this is helpful. If it's not and you don't like it, maybe we'll go back to just me, a talking head. But this allows me to really give you great nuggets and value. You can screenshot and you'll have it and you'll be able to implement. So put in the chat if you love this where you can see what I'm talking about. Put in the chat if it's helpful. Write that down. Put in the comments, WIIFM radio station. So when I worked in radio, before radio, yes, it's helpful. Okay, yes. Sacred in the building. How you doing, Sacred? Do me a favor. Every person listen to the sound of my voice. Can you please share it with 10 people? That's all I'm asking. Share it with 10 people. Yes, WIIFM. What's in it for me? So when you're creating your content, keep in mind, right? You want to do it for the public. Do it for the people. Do it for the people. You want to serve the people, help the people. Because when they come to your page, they want to know what's in it for me. When they love on your page, they want to know they got something. What's in it for me? If I follow you, what's in it for me? If I watch your live, what's in it for me? Everybody wants to know what's in it for me. So when I first started in radio, when you're young, like I was like 18, 19 years old in college, in undergrad, and I signed up for internships, and I didn't care if they didn't pay me. I just needed an internship in radio, and that's exactly what I did. And so I would volunteer. I showed up. See, that's the commitment. I actually showed up. Selfish, love not love. JK, that's true though. Yes, it's true. What's in it for me, baby? You stop to scroll on people on social media to see what's in it for you. If they're going to make you laugh, that's what's in it for you. If they're going to give you TikTok tips, that's what's in it for you. If they're going to give you sales and marketing strategies like Jerusha, that's what's in it for you. So you sell candles, you sell lotions, potions, pots, pans. When you create that content, you got to say, is this for other people or is it for myself? Because it needs to be for them. The only way they're going to follow me, one, they got to see us, right? So if your content is good and it's not getting out, that's okay. Okay, we're going to figure out how to get it out. Same thing with myself. I already know the content I put out is good. It's good. It's good. Okay, so is it reaching the right people? Luckily, I know how to start conversations that convert into sales. And so that's why I'm so passionate about don't do it one way, do it both. Content, conversations. Content turn into cash. Conversations also turn into cash. It's called networking. I'm big on that, right? I came from the world of networking, so I'm good with that. So while you are doing both, keep in mind what's in it for the person. Make sense? Yes or yes? Okay, good. She said yes. Now, if you're speaking to someone about your product or your services and say they do have the money, but they have doubt. A lot of people have doubt. Let me go back to the radio thing. When I was working in radio, let me just tell you, I stumbled over all the words possible, Southern accent, mispronunciation. When I tell you, and there was another girl from DC, she was so good at it. Same age, and they had both of us doing it. And I just knew she was better than me doing it. And I would listen, and this is what you guys should do. I would listen to try to get better. I listened to all the anchors. I would just follow people all over that I thought was great. You need to be following people who do the same thing that you do, sell the same thing that you sell. That's how you get better at it. They're not competition. I was learning. She didn't realize I was learning how she was doing it. I was like, man, she's such a natural at it. She's better than me. Okay. So I'm like trying to do it the best that I can with my Southern accent. And I would just play with my voice. I would just keep playing with my voice. Now, it actually started when I was 16. My aunt owned a Hardee's. Do anybody know what that restaurant is? A Hardee's? Okay. If you know what a Hardee's is, put Hardee's in the chat. Just let me see if I'm talking to people who actually know what that is. You might not even know. It's so many burger joints. Nobody might not even understand what a Hardee's is. Inspiration, yes. It's not competition at all. Do you know what a Hardee's is? Well, my aunt, she owned a Hardee's. She had a franchise. So all of us worked in her Hardee's. Cousins, we all worked in the Hardee's. Well, I was 16 when I started working at her Hardee's, and they would put me on the drive-through. This is when I discovered the gift. They put me on the drive-through, and I was before Chick-fil-A. I was saying, my pleasure. How can I help you? You just came to Hardee's. I was saying that before Chick-fil-A, baby. Trust me. I was talking on that thing so much. I would say, what type of burger would you like? Would you like lettuce on that burger? Tomatoes, onions? I was already playing. I heard of it, but never. Okay. And it's not that great. When I was a child, I thought it was great. And so, of course, you got all these 16, 17, 18-year-olds, running, just like, I guess, McDonald's today, running the registers and stuff. And they only had me on the drive-through. I would have a long drive-through line because people wanted to hear the voice. And I would say, tell me your name. And I would just repeat their name. So if your name like Bola, I would say, Bola, tell me your order, please. I would say, what's your name? And I just was playing on the mic, right? Then I realized I like this. So I ran for an office in high school and I won. You know how you do like the high school miss of your school and you got a title like you're the president. Okay, I did all of those things and won. And I was able to speak in front of my class. And I was like, that's what I'm doing. I'm speaking for the rest of my life. I'm going to get paid to speak. And that's how I went down that path, which worked out for me. Most people don't actually do the thing that they first started off with. I've always loved doing this. And that's when I discovered I need to perfect it. And I started following other people. When I got on social media, I started following other speakers, other business coaches, people who do sales and marketing like me. So whatever you sell, go follow your competition. You sell candles, go follow the person who sells candles. You sell cosmetics, go follow Fenty. You sell whatever it is. I knew that in high school. I did. I knew when I got a standing ovation, I did a speech to win like secretary of the school. I did a speech and everybody stood up. And then I won Miss High School and I did another like monologue. And I said, people keep standing up when I start talking. I think that's it. And I went to a teacher, said, go down this path. And I said, I think that's what I want to do. I want to be in radio and television. And that's how I got in that path. And so when I tell you, this has been years and years and years of practice. So you're always learning. You're always elevating. It's interesting to me who people who stop learning. I'm always the lion that's always climbing the hill. And that young lady who in undergrad, she was doing radio and I was doing radio and we were taking turns. She also went into that industry. Even today, I always still think she was better than I was. But you know that I did. So now when you're talking to someone about money and say they have the money for your digital product, say they have the money. I think I did. I think I spoke that thing into existence. Say they have the money, but they are afraid. And you guys, I know a lot of you that follow me, I'll see your comments and you'll say, what if I fail? What if it doesn't work out for me? What if I'm not good at it? What if I don't know how to sell? What if? You do that because you don't believe in yourself. You could say, what if you succeed? What about that? What if you become super successful? What if you become a multimillionaire? What if you're really good at this? But what happens is because we've been beat up by other people, experiences, life, you don't believe that you could be super successful. So one, you're fighting yourself every day because you got to start telling yourself, I am the best, even if you are not the best yet. I just think Kobe Bryant, he believed he was the best. He wanted to be Michael Jordan so bad. He said himself in many interviews, he studied Michael Jordan. He watched him. He became friends with him. He wanted that title. You got to be hungry for this thing. Most people are not hungry enough. Like Les Brown, you got to be hungry. You're not hungry enough. You want it, but not that bad to be crazy about it. Now you just want it a little bit. You got to want it. You got to be all in. You got to go all in or nothing. Go big or go home. And if you tell me, other people aren't successful on social media, other people I've seen, they're not making money. Other people. Are you other people? My mother told me a long time ago, you different. You're not going to be for a lot of people. Those are not your people. Everybody's not going to like you. When you show up on social media, because I've never been on here, prior to the pandemic making us be on here, everybody's not going to like you. That's okay. That's when I know I'm doing it right. If you are trying to be likable, you're doing it wrong. There's no way. People didn't love Mother Teresa. People didn't love Jesus. You see what I'm saying? So, but you think everybody's supposed to love you, your product, what you put out. It's just not going to happen. So if you think about everybody, they were stoning Jesus. They nailed him to the cross. But you think nobody's not going to do that to you. They are. They are. So that's when you have to say, am I in it? Do I want it this badly? And here's what I would say when someone says to me, I don't know if I'm going to be good. I might fail. What if? I'm going to say, I would never determine my success or failure on what someone else did. I would never determine my success or failure on what somebody else did. You can tell me haters gonna hate. Yes, haters gonna hate. Make your haters your motivators. Do me a favor, hold my nose down on TT, share it out to 10 of your business besties because it's going down on Friday. Okay? You don't want them to miss all this goodness. I don't want to be the best kept secret. I'm trying to tell you. So share it to 10 of your business besties. Say, I got you, Jerusha. Okay, I put it on the screen. What if I fail? What if it is for you? You see that? What if it is for you? And I'm going to tell you this analogy. I love saying this. Most people still want to get married, even though they know the average rate or fail rate, a divorce rate for marriage is 60%, more than half. Okay? If I ask you, and I can tease with you or I can be for real, do you want to get married? Most women are going to say yes. Are you married? Even if you say no, not yet. And I say, do you want to get married? You say yes, you want to get married. I tell you, I Google it and I show you 60% of people who get married end up in divorce. Do you still want to get married? Yes. Why? Why do you want to get married? Do you still believe in marriage? Do you still want to get married, even though you know 60% will end in divorce? Yes, you do. Why? Because you believe it. You believe it's going to be different for you. You believe you're going to get the counseling you need for marriage. You believe you're going to put in the sweat equity. You believe that your marriage is going to be different from all the other people who didn't make it. You believe it. I need you to have that same energy when it comes to your business. Why would you ask other people who failed at it? Why would you follow other people who failed at it? Why? Unless they're teaching you how to not fail at it, that's perfect. Because I do believe people who've gone through things can tell you, hey, don't do this, don't do this. But you still want to get married, even though I tell you 60% of marriages end in divorce. Why? Because you believe it. Why don't you believe in your business like that? What's the difference with you making this business work for you? Wait for it. What is the difference? You don't believe in yourself when it comes to the business. You don't believe in your business, your product, your service. You don't believe it enough because you wouldn't stop. You wouldn't waver. Raise your hand if you agree. Yes? Now, let me ask you this. My mentor is a multimillionaire, and she was a millionaire by the time she was 32 years old. Now, we had gone to LA for a presentation, and I got some awards and everything. Yes, thank you so much. Wellness and wealth in the building. How you doing, gorgeous? Make sure you do the Live Fest goal. Thank you so much for helping me reach my goal. I appreciate the love. We got to set a new goal. I am in the Live Fest, so any gifts that you give me, please give me the gifts for the Live Fest, as well as the votes. So let's do the votes. Let's see how many votes we can get. The votes are just one coin. Oh no, the votes are no coins. So yes, let's just try to get all the votes that we can. The votes are actually, I don't think there are any coins. Yes. Hey, how you doing, gorgeous? Good to see you. All right, so let me raise your hand if you agree. I went to LA, and my mentor, like I said, she was a millionaire by the time she was 32. And I was younger, obviously, at that time than her too. And so I got these awards. I was on stage, and I got to spend some special time with her because I was a part of the top 1% in this company. Well, she took me to this restaurant, and before we went, she said, hey, this is a restaurant where celebrities frequent, and there will be paparazzi, red carpet when we go to this restaurant. So I'm thinking, oh, okay, right? I'm like, okay, let me get dressed. That's how we do. Let me see what I can wear. I'm excited to go. She orders a car for us, and we get over to the restaurant. And when we get there, paparazzi was outside, and nice, beautiful restaurant, red carpet to come inside. So we go inside the restaurant. These are lessons. You know how they say it's not what's taught, is what's caught. Have you heard that before? Write that down. It's what I caught. It wasn't even our conversation at the table. And she impart a lot of wisdom. And that's how I am where I am today, because of her. It's what I was watching. So we go into this restaurant, and I'm thinking, man, it don't seem like I fit in, but I'm here. I guess I'm supposed to be at the table. And we get a table, and I open up the menu, and the menu, it's just beautiful the way the menu is. And it's like hard covered. And when I open it up, I see different like wines, and then I see appetizers. Yes, I see appetizers, and then I see the entrees. Now, what I noticed immediately, first I looked around the restaurant, and I said, oh, okay. I opened the menu. There's no prices of nothing. No prices, right? So I'm thinking celebrities are in here, and I'm in here. There's no prices on this thing. Okay, because typically, you order based on prices. A lot of people don't order based on their palate, based on what they want to eat. Most people look and see what the prices are, then they decide. So at this time in my young 20s, being with her, I was like, okay, there's no prices on here. And so she said, well, what do you want? Right, either you get it or you not. No prices, baby. So I'm looking at her to see, okay, what is she going to do? Like, I'm going to just order what she orders, maybe. I don't know. And so I'm looking, and she said, which appetizer would you like to try? And I said, I don't know, the truffle macaroni and lobster. She said, oh, okay. And then she wanted to try something. And then I said that something looked good, like Brussels sprouts or something. And she said, I tell you what, let's just get all 5. It was 5 different appetizers. She said, let's just get all 5. I was like, okay. So she ordered all 5. That was the first lesson. She didn't say anything to me. She said, oh, we can't decide. We'll just take all 5. So I'm thinking, oh, that's how people do it. You order all of them. Caught. It's not what's taught. It's what's caught. I caught it just like that. Now imagine, okay, she was only 32. So imagine sitting there like, oh, okay. She ordered all the stuff. Then it came down to our entrees. Now, I don't eat red meat or pork or anything like that. So I already knew it was going to be a fish for me. So I'm looking. I said, okay, I guess I'll have, it was some type of white fish or whatever. I said, I think I'll just have the fish. And then she ordered something or whatever. And so she said, do you want some wine? Now, I don't drink, but I can see this is what people do. And so I was like, oh, okay. I told her, I don't drink. Did that, been there, done that in college. I don't drink. And so she was like, oh, this is a sweet wine, something. The wine by itself was crazy priced. And I don't even know the price, but I know that because of the name. I was just like, huh, okay. And we're getting this for us because I don't drink. So who's going to drink it? So anyway, what I learned from that lesson, so the food came, I couldn't even eat the meal because we had 5 appetizers. So by the time the entree came out, I was full. So I didn't want to waste it. I didn't want to seem, wasteful. So I was trying to eat it, but I was actually full. And then it was so much left. I was like, maybe I'll get a to-go box, like a to-go box. And so when the waiter came, I said, is there any way that I could get like a to-go box? And the waiter looked at me. And I was thinking, oh, what? So she says to me, remember what I said? She says, when you're in a restaurant like this, it's actually rude to ask for a to-go box because the chef is offended. I'm like, really? Baby, we take food home all the time. So I didn't know that piece. It's not what's taught, it's what's caught. And she says, so yeah, when you go to an establishment like this, you'll never see anybody walk out with a box. And so I'm looking at people who going out the door, they don't have anything in their hand. I'm just thinking they just left all the food on the table. I'm thinking that's disrespectful because we didn't eat it. I didn't eat any of it. She said, F that, I'm taking my food home. So I was thinking, oh, she said, you've never seen it. I was thinking, Now it made me start watching when you're at a nice restaurant, and I'm talking everything starting at 100, like the entrees, 100 and up, right? At a nice restaurant, not $50, okay? Everything starting at 100. So I start watching, do people leave out with to-go boxes? I said, I never even paid attention until she said that to me. Another thing, I got so many lessons that I learned from her, but at any rate, the whole point of this is, and I hope you catch this, do you want to be able to read the menu, right, from left to right and not right to left? Because the prices, right, are usually on the right side. So do you always want to start from the right and let me look at the prices and then look to the left? Or would you like to go into any establishment and look at the left of what your palette is for that day and just choose? Never look to the right. When you get to that point, right, and you're like, it doesn't matter how much it costs. I have it. I can purchase any of these without knowing the price. So that's when I learned she never looked, because it wasn't any, it has zeros next to it, like, has that little dash next to it. She never even looked. Every time we went out, I started noticing she always looked at the food and ordered. Lesson learned. Now imagine, even being a millionaire, I'm taking my food. Girl, they don't even take their food home. They don't take their food home. That's what I learned. But you have to ask yourself, now, do you go out to restaurants? Doesn't matter what kind of restaurant. Do you look right to left or left to right? I promise you, the next time you go, you're going to remember this story. That, I never knew people did that. Now I watch people when I go inside a restaurant. People be looking to the left. Let me see how much it costs. Okay, yeah, I want that. And then they base it on that. What if you could just go anywhere? But I want to be able to get whatever I want and not look at the price. That's the goal. That's the goal. The goal is to get whatever you want without looking at the price. It doesn't matter the price because you've earned it. You're working for it. You've learned a skill, right, that generates income for you and your family and whatever it is that you want in life because you deserve it. You deserve it. That's what I learned from that lesson. And this is the lesson here. That's what I learned. Desire and lifestyle. Be able to read the menu from left to right, not by price. That's what I've learned from that lesson. To this day, she doesn't even know I learned that lesson. I never even told her that story. And then she's not on social media. So somebody would have to tell her that, who knows who I'm talking about. That's the lesson I learned. And I learned many lessons. Okay, I learned many lessons like that. So put in the chat, would you rather read the menu from right to left or left to right? Let me know in the chat. You are not meant, I keep looking, hold on. I keep looking at the price because of the yes, scarcity mindset. Correct. She said she keeps looking at the price because of the scarcity mindset. And you're like, I got to pay this bill. Oh, I need money for this. What if you could just go into restaurants and just look at the left and say, this is what I want to eat? Yes. Do you agree? Yes. She said, I want to be able to do that. Left to right, left to right, left to right. Raise your hand. Yes. Left to right. So you are not meant to be second. You're not meant to be in the corner. And so I don't know if you watched the movie Dirty Dancing. Do you guys watch that Dirty Dancing? Nobody puts baby in the corner. The movie from Dirty Dancing with Patrick Swayze. He comes in and he says, we always do the last dance. And he grabs her hand and he says, nobody puts baby in the corner. That's like you. Nobody puts you in the corner. Nobody puts you in a box. Don't allow anyone to hide your greatness. Don't allow anyone to hide your beauty. Don't allow anyone to hide your talent. Don't allow anyone to hide your truth. Don't allow anyone to do that, especially not on social media. If you're going to be committed to change, you're going to be committed to growing, you're going to be committed to learning, you're going to be committed to falling and getting back up, because we fall forward to success. You're going to be committed to it. I keep looking for, yes, it's happening for you. All you have to do is be willing to change. As soon as you go to your next restaurant, I implore you to just look to the left. Don't even, matter of fact, get a piece of paper and just cover that part, cover the prices up, and just choose what you want to eat. You're going to feel so much better. You're going to realize that's what you deserve every single time, not just that one time. Every single time. Every time. And I want that for you. And that's what I've learned to do over the years. And so if you are still in a situation where you don't know how to overcome objections, and I've given you several ways today to overcome those objections, even your mindset, okay? You want to grab those 10 overcoming objections. It's going to change your life. I was able to create this. Let me just tell you, I was able to create this way before I was online. That's how I know it works. I was able to train thousands over the years with these strategies. That's how I know it works. And so when I tell you, if you are struggling with overcoming objections so you can get to the sale, you want the bundle. First, you're going to master follow-up and objection handling. It comes together as a bundle. Damn, that's a good, Yes, thank you so much. This bundle is only $31.97. And as you can tell, I love doing this. I want more people to actually learn skills, because when things change, once you have the skill set, you can move, you can shift. Because I had the skill set offline, I was able to shift online and still be my true, authentic self. Still teach, still train, still speak, right? And so I want more people to understand, yes, we're on social media. Yes, there's judgment being on social media, right? There are people on the other side you don't know, and that's okay. Like this person on YT being rude, right? Saying, stop, you're doing it wrong. It's always going to be somebody. Make your haters your motivators. You can't stop what God has for me. And so that's why I want it for you, because I don't want what he has for you. I only want what he has for me. So if you're tired of feeling ghosted and losing sales, and after the first contact, you're tired of not knowing what to say, you're tired of being left behind, being put in the corner, right? You know you're supposed to be the one that's standing out. You know you are meant and called for greater things. You're the one in your family. You're the one. Do you know you're the one? You're it. So when you go to my business page, this is what you're going to see. When you message me bundle, you're going to see my business page. And then you're going to click that green button right there. Okay. Yes, I want the master follow-up and objection handling. You're welcome. You're going to click that green button. It's $31.97 today. I can guarantee I'm going to take this down by the beginning of the year because it goes inside my 3-day ride. I took it out for you. I took it out because most people are struggling with how do I follow up and what do I say when I follow up? And if someone gives me an objection, I don't even know what to say. You're so used to saying, okay, thank you. That's not actually how you would handle it. So once you learn the top 10, you will become a beast. Nothing can stop you. You will never be afraid of sales. You will never be afraid of talking to people because you will know exactly how to handle it. So you're going to get me, obviously. And then these are testimonials. You'll be able to read all these different testimonials about people who have gone through my 3-day ride or my follow-up ebook. Thank you so much. We hit 10,000 likes on TT. Thank you so much for the likes. And of course, oh, thank you so much. If we can get our votes, I think I had like 50 votes, and I don't think the votes cost anything. Thank you so much for those votes. If you want to give a gift, I strongly suggest the Live Fest gift, because if you learn something, we want the Live Fest gift. We want the Live Fest gift, okay? Because that's what I understand is popular right now. And I am in the Live Fest. So let me know in the chat if you're in the Live Fest too. Let me know. If you're not, that means you do have to go live. You know that, right? That's the whole point of the Live Fest. You got to go live. And so you'll see testimonials right here. My business has changed after I gained the confidence from your scripts. The way I overcome objections. Listen to this. The way I overcome objections now is crazy. You see that? So you'll see different people saying their point of view, what they've learned, their success. You'll hit the green button to grab it. All right. So how many of you are ready? You're building a business. You're meeting people online. Thank you so much for being a title gifter. You're making offers and then you hear crickets. Sounds familiar? People look at your product, you hear crickets. People look at your service, crickets. Okay. What happens is you're afraid to follow up with them and they are afraid to follow up with you. So no one does anything and you leave 80% of your money on the table. Most business owners don't have a follow-up system, and even fewer know how to overcome objections when people say, I need to think about it. I don't have the money. I'll get back with you. That's what the bundle is going to do. So here's what's included in the bundle. Just so you know, this is the follow-up ebook. This is the follow-up ebook that everybody's been talking about. You can do the ebook by itself. I wouldn't, because you can get the bundle and get both of them. So they have the follow-up ebook available for you. All you got to do is text me the word bundle and you'll be able to get it. This is what you're going to get. Your follow-up scripts for an entire year. How to follow up with every single person who comments, likes, they looked at your product, they went to your website and they didn't purchase. Those people. It's going to tell you how to follow up with those people. It's going to give you templates. If you want to call them on the phone, what to say. If you want to text, if you want to email, if you want to DM, you'll have exactly what you need. Now, obviously, you got to do it consistently, right? You got to do it. Now, if you want a CRM system, I have an all-in-one system that follows up for me. You see right here where it says ready to plug into your automation or your CRM. Well, this is an all-in-one system. It actually puts this page together for me. It does my landing pages, my websites. It can post for me. It will follow up for me for as long as possible. So I pay for one app instead of 2, 3, 4, 5 different apps. It emails for me all the things. And then, of course, this is the part we went over today, the top 10 objections, because written rebuttals, you need to learn them, right? Over time, when someone says something, you'll know exactly what to say. So I gave it to you in written form and I gave it to you in my voice, right? So now you have the audio and you have a PDF. So you got the audio training so you can listen to the intonation, the tonality, the inflections in my voice, how I deliver it, how I said it, all that's available. That's me, okay? All you got to do is let's use the Service Plus button on TT. Oh, I forgot to do something and they didn't, I forgot to do something. Oh, okay. And I got this far. God is good. Okay, we're going to use the Service Plus button. Message me bundle. Let me see if it's too late for me to do it. Okay, I did it anyway. Okay. Message me bundle. Message me bundle. Why these two go hand in hand? Follow up is what keeps the conversation alive. But knowing how to handle objections, that's what closes the sale. So with this bundle, you'll finally have a system that walks your leads from first contact to I'm in, from first contact to sign me up, from first contact to I need more. That's what you want. So no more ghosting. Can you imagine? No more ghosting you. No more awkward responses. No more guessing what to say next. Can you imagine having this at your fingertips? Yes, it's Friday. All right. So all you got to do is put bundle in the chat. So imagine, and who's it for? Very good question. This is for all of my beginners for once. But if you sell cars, it's for you. You're in real estate, it's for you. Insurance is for you. Small businesses is for you, like your hair salons, boutiques, anything like that. If you have an online business, it's for you. If you're in network marketing, direct sales, affiliate marketing, it's for you. So it just depends if you have clients or you want more clients. If people are ghosting you, then it's for you. If you don't have that problem, it's not for you. This is for the people who leave money on the table. You don't follow up because you are afraid. You don't overcome objections because you are afraid. So if you're ready to close more sales with confidence, click the green button. That way the bundle will be sent to you immediately. Like I said, it's $31.97. You'll get everything that you need. I strongly suggest you get inside the 3-day ride. I wouldn't stop here because this is inside the ride. If you want to work with me personally, you would definitely want to get inside the 3-day ride. So this is the 3-day ride. This is my baby. This is how I started teaching and training on social media through my 3-day ride. Obviously, it has enhanced, advanced, updated, because technology has changed. The way we do business online has changed. The way we market, the way we attract clients. So every time there's a change, I update the 3-day ride. And so if you have not seen the ride, all you got to do is text me ride. But this is what you can expect inside the 3-day ride. Comprehensive training, that's me, okay? Comprehensive training, learn how to brand yourself, create engaging content. We're going to learn attraction marketing strategies, discover how to position yourself as the authority. You're going to learn how to have unlimited leads. I have a formula for this, for unlimited leads. You're going to have your automation tools like the all-in-one system. I'm going to give you the tools in a workbook. And then, of course, your social media traffic strategies. So we're going to master organic and paid methods to increase visibility. We're going to grow your audience together. We're going to generate consistent traffic to your business. So if you're looking for consistent traffic to your business, the 3-day ride is your best bet. So you'll be able to tap here so you can get the full business page and the full course of the 3-day ride. Was this helpful today? And then, of course, that's me. Was this helpful? Was this helpful? Did you love the fact that now I can show on TT? I can share my screen. I can share my screen on TT. I can share my screen on TT. Okay, so I'm super excited. Now, I do believe this is a child because adults don't speak like this. So kind of like those children in Chicago who jumped on that pregnant lady. Sometimes people don't know what to say. You would hate for an adult, to be disrespectful or rude. And so I am praying that this is a child because I can't even imagine an adult speaking like this. So yes, if this was helpful, make sure you follow me. We're going to get 25 unique followers. If you love to learn, I love to teach as a business coach, and I've been doing this for years. I love great students. So I implore you to see what's available. If the 3-day ride is great for you, perfect. Let's get started today. You get an opportunity to work with me from now to the end of the year. If you just want to grab the follow-up bundle with the top 10 ways to handle objections, just grab the bundle. But I don't want you to leave on this Friday without the tools that you need to be super successful. And so without the tools, baby, you need tools. Don't be a fool. Use tools. Don't be a fool. So this has been great. I love training with you guys. Thank you so much for watching me work out for 10 minutes and then giving you this awesome class on objection handling. So all you got to do is text me. That's it. She said, how do I get in? Just text me the word bundle and you'll be able to get the bundle. Yes, that's all you got to do. Real easy. Thank you so much for tapping the screen. You are so great. I just love the fact that you are tapping. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I will see your beautiful faces tomorrow. I work out between 10 and 12 every day. So if you want to work out with me, it's just a 10-minute workout. And then we'll get into our training in our class so you can learn how to build your business using social media. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy your Friday. Thank you so much. Yes, I appreciate you. We got TT in the building. I know I can do this a different way now. I'm super excited. Do it. Yeah, Bianca in the building. Hey, Bianca, how you doing? I love that. Thank you, Bola. I'm not even going to acknowledge this person, but I am going to ban this person. Yeah, I don't do rude. I don't do rude at all. Not at all. Have a great Friday.